about 500 of us, probably about
Wow.
100 of us that got like projects out, mixtapes or albums.
Wow.
So I represent the movement. It's other different affiliates and
The-
groups in
it's-
Jersey that I rock with too, but mainly the movement.
201
Okay.
movement.
Yeah.
So for those of you non-Jerseyans, this is the 201 area code.
Yes. So it's everybody that's from Jersey City, Union
Let's
City,
go.
Bayonne, North Bergen, all of them stand up.
All right.
Without a
All
doubt.
right.
Now your name, Sycopath. How's that?
Actually, it was given to me from one of my people's Free Ballhead. Free Ballhead. I see you soon, boss. He gave me that when I was 15 years old. I used to be more of a horrorcore type of rapper when I was young and like a knucklehead. So I didn't even really like the name
So
like
you
that, but
got
it was
some
given
crazy,
to me.
like
So
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
yeah, that
You're
used to be my
comical,
thing.
quirky
yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, but I kind of grew out of that more. But I kept the name because it was given to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
I see that you spell it without the P.
Yeah, without the P. That's the way he gave it to me. He wanted to be unique.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I just stayed with that. You know what I mean? Makes it stand out a little
Of
bit.
course, makes it different.
All right.
So what project are you working on right now?
Well, I just released last Tuesday. I just released my album. It's titled The Scholar. I have 20 songs on there. I have about 9 songs with features featuring about 8 different artists, mainly from Jersey City, and a couple from Wisconsin and Nebraska.
Oh, dope.
So that's out right now on Bandcamp. It's be in iTunes, Google Plus, and Amazon. Hopefully in the coming week, and I'm mainly pushing that on top of all the projects I'm doing. That's the main one.
So how'd you link up with like the Nebraska thing and
How did
Well,
that happen?
Yeah.
I
Midwest?
met I met my man Strive. What up? He did production for me and actually rhymed with me. He's from Nebraska. I met him on MySpace like 6 years ago, just
okay.
on
Okay, when
MySpace
MySpace
kicking.
throwback.
Yeah, MySpace died out, but like him and there's another dude from Wisconsin called Sideways, pardon me, that I met off MySpace, and I still like linked up with them, and we still
That's
poly
dope.
today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Social media always brings like all types of
Yeah,
diversity
brings
when it
people
comes to
together.
music.
Yeah. That's the main thing about the movement. The movement, it came to fruition on Facebook. You know what I mean? We made a group on Facebook, and then all the artists from Jersey City and the like
Yeah.
got together. And so social media is definitely a big thing for network, and I think people should take advantage of it.
Definitely. Okay.
Who's some of your musical influences
Yes.
as an artist? Who are some of your musical influences growing up and stuff like that?
Probably the most is probably the Wu-Tang, Method Man.
I was a big
I
Wu
love-
Tang.
You know what
I
I mean?
actually have the original
Method Man.
Enter the 36 Chambers CD in my house.
Yeah, definitely the
Method
Wu-Tang. You
Man,
know,
man.
people like Redman, Naughty by Nature. You know, some of the main
The
heads. but
Jersey
mainly
move.
not
So
the
you
heads,
hitting that whole like that Redman Jersey area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. A lot of good music came out of Jersey. We get slept on, but eventually we gonna get
don't.
back on the map. I know Joe out there, stand up
Yeah.
Joe. I see you doing your love and hip hop thing. He still got that 2-on-1 love. But we trying to move. Soon you gonna hopefully see a few of us on shows like that, acting a fool.
Cool. Okay. Now, let me ask you. You said you work with a lot of artists from the movement, just Jersey artists. You named a few. Who else have you worked with other than outside of that camp?
Outside of that camp, there's a couple people like my man's called his name is Spotlight, and he has his wife is actually a singer called Sweets. They doing this duet thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're outside of the movement, but they people that I work with. I work with a couple other people like Black Math. He's an artist that I work with closely. He's not really in the movement, but he's
Okay.
still a Jersey person. So I'll pretty much work with anybody.
You work with everybody.
I work with
Okay.
anybody.
Alright.
So what are you actually listening to right now? Like what's on the radio that you are popping in and you chilling? Like that's what you're grooving to.
The 2 albums I got actually in my car right now is Czarface, that Inspector Deck, and Esoteric Joint, and Game Jesus Peace. Those probably
Jesus
the
Peace?
2 I listen to a lot. Game got mad features on it though, but I like Game overall when he
I
get
do.
in. You know what
I
I
do.
mean?
I like
Game
that
is pretty.
album.
Game is nice, yo. Game is nice, but okay, that's true though about the features.
Yeah, he got mad features on there, man. It's like only 2 solos. You gotta have a little bit more than that, but it's still a good product.
So you like the album? How do you feel about the whole cover thing?
I mean, me myself personally, I'm not a Christian person, so it didn't really bother me. I'm a 5%er, but I see where he was going with it. Like I see, and sometimes when people do stuff
Outrageous.
like that, it's for that get that attention.
Yeah,
so
of
I think it
course,
definitely got.
controversy.
He was pushing buttons,
Like I
of
keep
course,
repeating
that was the
over and
purpose of
over.
it.
In entertainment, like we were talking before, controversy is the key
Yeah.
to stay relevant.
Yeah, I heard like Kanye West got the new title. They said he was saying "I am God." That's gonna
Yeah.
be primarily a shock and awe type of move, and hopefully,
Yeah.
people use that to market themselves.
Definitely.
And I mean, I can totally see Kanye.
Speaking
West
of
like that.
marketing yourself, I heard you brought 2 tracks with you. You have Voicemail, right, and Pinnacle
Yes.
from The Scholar. Now, I wanted to understand a little bit. to everybody get an understanding, Pinnacle. I heard that one. What was the inspiration for that song?
The drink.
Pretty much my main inspiration for that is that in my little network of rappers, I'm one of the older, more veteran ones. So I wanted people to know I'm at the top. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
you've
Been at the top. You know,
you've
what I
been
mean?
how long have you been rhyming? So let everybody know how long.
I've been rhyming for 17 years. I actually got my first deal, a little indie deal, when I was 14 years old. My mother and father had to sign it. I'm 33 now, so I'm a little bit up there in age, aging. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dating
that's
myself,
what's
but I got my little first deal when I was 14, 15, and I've been in the game a long time. So like, I really,
You experience, you already know the ropes.
Yeah.
All right. No, you being honest with your craft. That's dope. So, that's the reason you named that song. The only reason I asked Pinnacle is because me and Lady G, we have a favorite drink. It's called
Pinnacle.
Pinnacle Vodka.
No, I've had Pinnacle before.
Vodka.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw it before I heard it, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, oh no, I heard the song. I get it.
Nah, it's definitely just to be like we at the top of the mountain looking down.
Definitely,
You know, veterans in the game type of thing. Yeah, that's
right.
what's for. But I do like Pinnacle too. That's decent though. Pinnacle's
Right?
decent.
Decent.
I rock with that.
But so you've been doing it for like this long. Like how many tracks have you actually like released? Like how many projects have you actually released this
Well,
whole time?
the Scholar is my third album. I've been on two. I have a group that we call ourselves the Grammy Family. People named us that, but because we really family, it's like my family members. I had two albums with them, but I took a little break because I went to college, graduated, had kids. And music wasn't really my main thing, so I ended up looking, after I graduated, getting into my profession.
That's right.
I took a little break, but the Scholar was my comeback to the game.
Yourself. Okay, that's cool. You educating yourself.
Took your time, read well, got to know yourself.
Yeah.
So how's that whole? Because sometimes mixing business and pleasure is really difficult. So like, working with your family, like how's that? Like how are you managing to like maintain that?
To be
Sometimes
polite and have
difficult.
understanding.
Well, it can be difficult, but I think if you be upfront and be true to each other, it's better to work with family sometimes than friends. Because when you work in a unit with music, you end up becoming like a sort of a family. At least with your family, if we have a issue, you still got to see me
Still
within the next couple months. So it's like we
It's
kind of
true.
get over it.
You have
fast.
to get over it fast. When it comes to creativity and a vibe and an energy, especially with music, it shouldn't be no holds bar. It should be complete honesty to get the product correct.
Definitely, I think so. I agree. So
know?
working with them, it hasn't been a big deal. It's been better. I've been in several little groups and niches in my career, and this has probably been the most safe without issues I've had.
See, okay, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
And so we have the two songs, it's Pinnacle and Voicemail. We're gonna play them in a little bit for everybody. Another quick question before we get into the songs. So you said this is your third album.
Yes.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you had like a quirky kind of style. That's where the name came about. Now, how do you see Sycopath now? Like, how is this third album different than maybe the first one you put out? I think it was Art of Combat. I think it was.
Yeah, Verbal Combat. The first one.
Verbal Combat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Verbal Combat, I was raw, raunchy. This one is a little bit more mature. Actually, out of the 19 songs, 13 of them are 100% clean. I wrote them like that. Now, I mean, no curses, no degrading women and stuff like that.
So that's you getting.
And it's a little bit different, but I still throw in those little slick bars and say little metaphors or whatever, so people know I still got it. But I made sure I toned it down and
even that is a skill, though. That's a skill that you can sit there and make a song and track without putting curse words, because it's difficult, because that's almost like a safe area for a lot of rappers. When they don't know what to say, they'll throw in the curse word because it's like,
it's a safe net type of word. And it's absolutely true.
So
for you to be able to be brilliant with it and try to put in a little bit more ad-libs and things like that don't include bottle popping, shiny holes.
You gotta be creative and
like I said, I like Jesus Peace. For instance, the album, he curses a lot, but he has his market. I think when you're a starting artist, you need to have as broad of a market as possible. So when I don't curse a lot, I can still keep it raw, and then certain people won't turn away from me. You know what I mean? They'll still give me a chance. You know what I mean? So I think it helps me have an opportunity to get my music heard by more people.
That's kind of like Cassidy kind of did that a little bit. He came out with his last album, and he was actually like coming out a little bit more like, he was still like, grimy and still had some curse words and stuff in his song, but he did like make some tracks and stuff geared towards God type of a thing, just like different. So,
Yeah, people gotta be creative, man. Just, throw some ideas in the hat, pull something out. You never know what kind of music you can come up with.
Strong. Okay. So that shows the growth, and that shows that you can diversify yourself. Now, I ask this question all the time, but who would you love to work with that's out right now that you would say, damn, I would like to do a track, this person I listen to, like you would?
Yeah, one of the people I guess that's like somewhat still hot, and I like their music, probably would be Young Jeezy. I like Jeezy stuff, you know what I mean? Jeezy's a good artist to work with. Of course, you have the vets like Ghostface Killer. Like, I think Ghostface Killer out of the Wu members, he's the most current one. So, like, I really like Ghost, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Ghost is funny.
Dope, you know what I mean? Ghost
He gonna get his girl cousins on you. Remember that song he said that? I'm like, okay, Staten Island.
So that would be cool. You know, everybody would like to work with people like Wayne. You get on a song with Lil Wayne, you probably get on, but I can't talk about women and myself in sexual positions but so much before I run out of creativity. So I don't know if I can hang with Wayne necessarily on the track, but I can get down.
And that's an art within himself, because he has a lot of creative ways of saying the same thing over and over.
What I hear, I ain't hear the new album, but I heard he going in on that one too.
Yeah, but yeah, we were talking about the Wowzers and how.
Yeah, I haven't heard that track. We should play
the track with Trina. Is just like it's really Wowzers, and I mean it's kind of cool though that they had the little collabo after such a long time. Like they dated a long time ago.
They were apart from each other.
They were able to come together, do a track. So that's pretty cool. But the song is Wowzers. Like whoop.
Getting it in, man. Hey, whatever works for you. Let it work. Make that money.
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. And where do you see yourself, let's say, with everything you're trying to accomplish with the movement, with your music? Where do you see yourself, let's say, 5 years from now?
Well, five years from now, if I'm lucky, I probably won't be rapping a whole lot, but hopefully I can be doing some things with some video games, apps I've been trying to put together as a clothing line for amputees. My son's a cancer survivor and an amputee, so we had some hip-hop gear clothes for amputees we've been putting together. So hopefully I can use my music and springboard me into the next area, and then I can work with other artists and try to, give them a little bit of knowledge that I got.
And when you put that together, you definitely have to come back here.
Yeah, you have to come back and speak on that, definitely. Because that's a very good look. I mean, there's an avenue for you, because I'm sure there's no specialty in clothing for people that have gone through something and survived, and that's so.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do some other things, but I'm definitely going to be behind the scenes in music more. I don't know if I'll be rapping. It's gonna be tough. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna be doing some things behind the scenes. Definitely got some business things.
So right now is actually pretty special then, because that means that we're actually getting the best of what's gonna be coming from you then, as in the rap game.
Yeah. This may be the last one, maybe one more, but this is definitely gonna be special. And if I do another album, it won't be like the Scholar. It'll be a little bit more raw. This one is more family oriented. Everybody can get it in.
Go back to like the start and the roots, right? Your last album.
Yeah, it's a good mixture. And songs like Pinnacles I go in. Song like Voicemail is more toned down a little bit.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead into the Scholar. We're gonna play. Which one do you want us to play first? Actually,
we can start off with We can start off with Pinnacle. Let Pinnacle jump off.
All right, let's do Pinnacle. And mmeradio.
We live it, you love it. Try to live identical. Breakthrough, smash moves, get physical. Be on the pinnacle. No one remembers you. Be on the pinnacle. We live it, you love it. Try to live identical. Breakthrough, smash moves, get physical. Be on the pinnacle. No one remembers you.
It started from a young boy, typical. Living in a single parent home is livable. No dad, no man, no cash, go grab. But I stepped up, passing like a the elliptical. Feel like Simba on top of the pinnacle. Your money minuscule, no knowledge you learn from any school. You fool with no fool, lose through with no tool. So cool with no cool, so true but no true. Ha, but now back to my reality. Getting that guap sitting on top of the galaxy. Legally dropped on my vehicle. Now I'm just trying to cop stop like the winners do. Working on my floors, working with my lord, holding my tempo off, pushing my grudges off, pushing my niggas on, getting our digits on. No damn laws, fair hustles, boss.
Now when my pen hits the pad, that's when the magic begins. Up here like Houdini hopping out the bins. Diamonds on my neck, yes they is shining. Put your sun shades on, cause they is blinding. Step up on the scene with a walk so mean. Little dudes on the block, young jocking me, putting chicks to shame. Cats know my name, big crowd to queen since I've been in this game. Now did you get the memo? I'm the next to blow. And if a dude ain't loyal, then I let him go. I'm the type that gets spoiled so my neck can glow. Shine like the oil in the Gulf of Mexico. Stick with my body, stick with this hobby. Who better than me? Ain't nobody. And if I talk it, I live it. I spit it, I did it. it. But Sarah on the track, if you want it, come and get it.
Tell him Psycho.
Different time, different grind, getting mine. Sip a climb on your jaw, stash cash, sipping wine. I'm off the pine, what? Now official starter. Egyptian flows, Libyan styles of a martyr. 50 hours when the month closed. My wigs rock diamonds, my son's stunt clothes. I teach my daughter to work harder than God. You go to college, 100 grand up for one job. Expense accounts, passes for Willie P. I'm going hard, full sell university. Follow me at Jock13. Jason Williams, Sycopath, War Station TV. You heard me? Came from a little, moving to a lot. I keep working hard, guard, the cycle never stops. I got plans in my head as a businessman. If you're not working like me, you wouldn't understand.
Still ride the iron horse, iron force. Niggas just stripping the streets without a call. I'm in hula hands with a bunch of hooligans. Listen to Snoop Dogg to find out who's the man. The master plan is to evade that Dan. I got about a gram left before I could scram. I talk hustling shit because I done this shit. Bagged it all up when Miles put me on punishment. Nothing big started with an ounce or two. Moved to QQs and niggas caught an attitude. Was still the same dude, just had a little nest egg. All because I sold weed of the best grade. Don't hate, little nigga. Appreciate that I'm great and trying to save, little nigga. I hate little niggas. Grow up, be great, then try to save, little nigga.
Making money.
It's mmeradio.com.
Calling all cars, ghetto, psychos off the dangerous. 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 Please answer my calls, trying to see if everything's okay. Your last text said you're right around the PJs. Mine spinning like a DJ, wishing for a replay. Called your moms to hear what she say. No one has heard from you since last night. All I recall's one argument and one fight. But now things feel different. To hear your voice, I'm wishing this goddamn voicemail better let me finish. You're a mother, a daughter, a teacher, an author. A lifetime without you is straight torture. Hang up and call back, this off the meat rack. Pushing my seat back, blowing the leaf black. Need to calm down and be patient. A number of things can happen inside the war station. Text emergency, stop playing, you're hurting me. If you're trying to get at me, you did it with some potency. Calling all cars, ghetto, psychos off the dangerous. 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 Still no answer on a new day. I couldn't go to work worried, so I used my vacay. Going over to where you work at. Usually don't show up, but I never got a call back. Your mother says she's getting worried too. We never got along in the past, but now the past is comical. Went to your classroom and there's a sub there. Interrupt your friend's class, Shaggy looking with my bum gear. She says she hasn't seen you since last week, and all you talked about was money problems and my beefs. Also, she mentioned that you've gotten no sleep, stressed and paranoid at the sight of being with me. Can't believe it's really this bad, calling you piss mad, knowing now that I'm the douchebag. I just hope you get this last message. To hear your voice again, I'll give my last effort, so check it. Calling all cars, ghetto, psychos off the dangerous. 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 Yeah, I've been calling you all night. Pick up your phone. For real, man, I'm getting worried. It's just not like you, it's not your character. I know a lot of things is on me, but just wanna make sure you good, make sure you safe. 2000, whatever.
It's mmeradio.com.
Get focused. We were listening to Pinnacle, and the second song was Voicemail on The Scholar, which is out right now. We have Sycopath.
Yes, in the building.
Yeah.
So 201.
We were just talking about this off air, like who actually produced that beat Voicemail, because it definitely has that whole West Coast feel.
Yeah, my man S-Off out in Cali, he produced that beat for me. Like, it definitely got that Dre Cali vibe to it. So when I heard that, I wrote that song in like 25 minutes. As soon as I heard that beat, I fell in love with it. Went in.
Yeah, that beat, that definitely was a dope beat.
Dope.
And I like how you had the like phone ringing and shit in the song.
Now in Pinnacle, who was that chick that was spitting?
Huh?
There was no chick there. I'm like saying it sound like a chick. Damn, that was fucked up.
In Pinnacle, there was a chick.
Yeah, Pinnacle. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's Miss Tiny Terror.
I'm like, am I crazy? I'm like, I wanted to know. I know in Voicemail. No, I'm talking about Pinnacle. The first song.
That's
who was
my
the chick
people.
in there?
She's in Grammy family. Her name is Miss Tiny Terror. She actually has.
I'm so crazy. I was like, wait a minute. I know I heard a female going in.
She has an album out right now on iTunes called
Beast.
Child's Play.
The Beast.
Child's Play.
Yeah, Tiny Terror is a dope MC.
I wish she was going in.
She's been on itsbmradio.com. She's one of my favorite female artists
I
out
want
there.
her to come out.
This is something to groove to. I know that whole shit.
Get her on Get Focused show.
Definitely, I'll make sure I get up here soon. We'll work this out.
Yeah, no, you're always welcome here anytime.
We want to hear more.
Anytime.
Definitely.
Now, real quick, any other producers that are working on this project, The Sycopath, that you might want to shout out, or
Yeah, the core producers. Actually, I can give you all of them. My man Patrick Chakdamas from France. He did the bulk of the production on this. My man Super Mario Beats from Atlanta. He did a good portion. And Marv James Double J from JC. That's all who just did Voicemail, and then my man Custom Beats.
Oh, that's dope.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So got some fire for you.
Anything else coming up, or anything we can let the listeners know?
Yeah, one thing I definitely would like to plug is we're doing part 3 of the Hip Hop Lockout compilation, part 1 and part 2. We used to raise some money for cancer awareness last year. We raised $1,500, so I'm putting together part 3. I already have 6 or 7 artists involved, or hopefully I can get that up to 20 artists. We'll be releasing that in July, so check me out on Twitter at Sycopath JC, SYCHOPATHJC, and you'll get more information on Hip Hop Lockout 3.
Okay, that's dope.
Real quick,
always for a good cause.
Any Twitter plugins, Facebook plugins, stuff like that?
Yeah, you can find me on ReverbNation.com/Sycopath, or on our Facebook. You can like my Facebook page and hit me up there if you need me at Facebook.com/PsychopathJC. And
spell the Sycopath for them, because it is a little different.
Yes, that's SYCHOPATH.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Sycopath without the P.
Yep.
Are we gonna get an opportunity tonight to get you in the booth tonight? You jumping in the booth?
Yeah, I'm on that.
Getting in the booth.
Hey, Sycopath.
So we'll have more Sycopath in the booth too.
Please.
Once again, get out there, check him out, get on
check
Google,
his,
all that.
check his music. I like his page.
The 201 family, that's what it is?
201 the movement. Please say the movement.
The movement. All right. So we're going to take a little break and come back real quick?
Yeah, that's cool with it.
All right. So Get Focused, still up in the building.
Don't go nowhere.
We'll be back.
The seized testicle. This technique can be used against attacks from the front, side, or rear. It is very easy to use. It entails reaching between the attacker's legs and crushing his testicles by squeezing hard with your hand. A variation of this technique is a smash strike to the testicles with the forearm.
Making money.
Hey, yo, Joey. Come here, Joey. Joey, I want to talk to you about power with a purpose. Veridian. Go to veridian.com/help and save. And you could save 20% on your electricity bill, Goomba. You know what I'm saying? So log on, veridian.com/help and save. You tell them that Tony sent you. You know what I'm saying? They take care of you. 20% on your electricity. veridian.com/help and save. AOA.
Making money.
It's
Get Focused, back in the building. Hey. Everybody's happy to hear us. All right. So we're back up in the building. We still have Sycopath here chilling with us.
Yeah.
Lady G.
We're about to do some weird facts really quick. So go through a few of them. We definitely got some funny, weird ones. So the first one I'm gonna have, this one is a really weird fact. So a man injected cocaine into his penis to enhance a sexual performance. So he tried, and
so listen, doesn't that numb your penis? That's what I've heard.
So it says he had to have his leg and 9 fingers amputated. His penis actually also fell off because of that.
Fell off?
Like it just, it wasn't evil. It just.
Who that? Why would you do that? Why would you do cocaine? Period. But then
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah,
a hell of a drug.
Exactly.
And inject it into your penis. Like what?
Maybe
how much time?
He's not supposed to inject it in the penis. He's supposed to rub. I think he's supposed to like rub it on it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nobody
I don't know,
that.
but
Nobody
definitely
got
that.
I know guys like they finger girls with coke on their fingers.
And I'm whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know what Colombian porn you're watching.
No, they really do. I'm telling you, it's like some serious.
And what the fuck is that supposed to do?
It's
like,
just what they do with it.
I would never want any. Yeah, Cartagena Gucci. Ew. I would
That's
never
what
want
you
anything
watching?
all up in there.
Where the coca, man?
Right?
Like when they're doing like it's like a sexual thing, like
I'm good. Whatever.
Yeah,
Fast forward to the non-coke penis. What's the next one?
All right, non-coke weird fact. So
that was crazy.
This is a creepy one. If you watch all the movies from Saw, the entire like franchise, all the minutes add up to 666.
That's some crazy shit.
Who has the time to figure that out?
But isn't there a new one coming out? So what does that do?
Well, I don't know.
It's gonna be a wrap.
Come out yet, but
it's gonna be 666. Used to be 6. Used to be 66.
66 used to be 6.
Used to be Sasso.
I'm gonna check that.
Call me wrong.
I'm gonna verify that.
Verify it. You're gonna watch all the movies.
You're a bum if you verify that.
I just you just look up the movie time.
Excuse my language. That's some beat ass shit.
All right. So I know that we've definitely, this is a little bit of a throwback from like when we used to be on Sexaholics. So we used to talk about, things that you eat that affect your secretions and stuff like that. So for the guys out there, coffee and booze can make your semen taste a little bit bitter.
Damn right.
But pineapple, celery, and melon.
Yeah, cantaloupe too is good.
Is what
makes it taste good.
Yeah, not so much good. Just less bitter.
I throw some like cherries in that bitch. Taste.
Not cherries, pineapples.
You're making me disgusted of parfait.
So what about melon Bacardi?
Damn,
flavored liquor.
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
Oh wow.
There's some pinnacle in that
every
bitch.
time you're saying that, it's reminding me of our girl Alexis K. Taylor. I have to get her on the show.
Yes, we have to find her. Find a way to get her.
Mouthful of firm. Oh, she's nasty.
This lady, got no defenses.
This lady, oh my god! You made me think about that when you talked about that whole flavor.
When your penis all up in the pussy, she ain't got no defenses.
There's this lady that talks about Psychopath.
If I drink a lot of milk, does it make it creamier?
I don't think so.
You were really thinking really hard about that question.
I don't think so.
How do I make it more frothy?
Ew, why do you want that? It's not a latte, nigga. Bitches ain't trying to sit there.
They want to give a latte, yeah.
Yuck. Okay, next. So you guys all know Kesha, right?
Who?
The artist Kesha.
No.
Yeah,
she's not really like a well-known artist, but
where's she from?
I know who she is.
She's come out with a couple of hits.
I wake up in the morning looking like Pete Diddy.
Yeah.
That bitch that thought she was Diddy.
Yes, Kesha.
Her?
Yes, Kesha.
She's weird, man.
She's very weird. A lot of people like to refer to her, I guess, as like white trashy. Like she's very.
I don't know. She's like ostentatiously.
Is she the one that did something with Eminem?
She's ostentatiously like OD on the Gaga movement. Like she wants to be so different. It's not even different. It's like indifferent. Like that's how I feel. I've heard her say statements about like all that nature. Like be nature, bro.
Check this out. So Kesha actually scored a 1500 on her SAT, so that's like nearly almost perfect.
She's really smart.
That is perfect, isn't it?
1600 is perfect.
She doesn't seem that
smart. Her IQ is over 140, making her almost a genius. So you look at her and she's like, that's when you begin to wonder, is she portraying herself or somebody else?
No, she's faking it. She's faking it because she talks about nature and eagles, and she had like there was a question she was asked once. I'm not telling you. No, and Chelsea Lately. Chelsea Lately made fun of it. She was talking about how she was born in the woods and all this spirit. Like it's cool to be spiritual, and I don't knock it. I just feel like sometimes it becomes like an ostentatious like disrespect a little bit because. Are you really like that, or are you just trying to be like that because that's what's different?
Exactly. So a duck's sperm
Bah,
can
bah.
kill bacteria.
Damn right.
So whenever
Duck
you have
sauce, baby.
a duck lying around,
more
feel
egg rolls.
free. If you have anything, it kills bacteria.
What the hell are you telling people? Grab a duck.
I mean, if you
I
ever
think Chinese
happen to have a
ain't no
situation
duck in China.
and there's a duck happens to be around, just so you know, duck sperm kills bacteria.
I don't know, Grace. That shit sounds
just letting you
real.
The new
Real
hand
funny.
That's why it's
sanitizer.
called weird, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird as
No, I've
fuck.
seen it on the market. They call it
Who
like.
knows that? Who
they call it-
studies the duck sperm to know
I've
that?
seen- no, I've seen it. It's called Daffy cream.
Daffy cream.
Something
Yeah.
fucking
Shut
time.
up.
Sell that shit.
No way.
It's called Daffy cream.
No way.
Daffy.
No.
The
no,
ill
no.
lisp.
Okay.
What else?
When you lie, the temperature of your nose actually rises. It's known as the Pinocchio effect.
That is true.
So your nose gets a little bit warmer.
I know that for a fact.
It's funny how our bodies are made up that like we really are like so godly, right? Like you sit there and you can like how the hell does your body react like that when you're like lying? Like that's your brain connecting to your cells on your nose. Like it's pretty
That's
crazy.
your body
right?
senses.
Yeah.
Go!
It's fucking crazy, man.
It's also eye movement too.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, I mean, I'm like an expert in interrogators, so like all these little clusters and shit that people do, there's like so many different things that you have to do where you can try to identify when somebody's lying. But I never heard that one. That's why I mentioned it. I never heard the one on the nose getting hot. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna touch somebody's nose while you're
No. You. I mean,
them,
like
but,
for
you know.
me, for someone with a light complexion, you're able to see.
their nose will get red a little bit. I
Yeah.
guess.
Someone with a
You're
darker
fucked.
complexion.
Sorry.
You're not
Lie all
gonna-
day.
You
The
can't.
darker you are, just go in with the lies.
Yeah, lies. You get away.
Oh, So, there's an owl out there. It's called a great horned owl, and it has no sense of smell.
A what?
Great horned owl.
Great horned owl.
Yeah. So, like, how do
Who?
they figure out where their food is?